Train just left this town, while I'm slowly heading back to my apartment. I'm not asking for your thoughts, I'm just thinking out loud in the darkness. Ooh, there's no point, 'cause we both know. Ooh, from here there's nowhere to go. Someone said your heart is golden. All I got was my heart broken. I can see the dawn is coming just for you, for you, for you.
Morning guys, I have come out today to a local park just near me and I thought I'd bring you along with me. It's coming up to kind of mid to end of autumn now, and the way the colours are kind of sitting on the trees and the light is hitting some of the bark, it's actually really quite beautiful. Everything's kind of golden brown, the leaves are starting to fall off now, so it's an ideal opportunity to get out and get some shots. The reason why I've brought you guys along with me today is basically to introduce you to the world around you. It's quite important to stop and have a look at everything around you. I think we all go out and we go about our lives. If you work in a city, you've probably got a busy life, but we tend to go out to one place, we come back, but not actually take in everything around us. We take everything for granted. And it's days like this where it's not raining or it's not snowing, where you can actually come out and just enjoy the world around you. Now the reason why I've stopped at this point here is because of this tree. So the way the light is hitting this tree right now has kind of caught my eye, and I'm kind of composing this shot. It's got a little bit of a bush right at the bottom, kind of a holly bush, and the light is going up against this tree here, is casting some beautiful shadows basically from its own branches, and that's what I just wanted to give you a little bit of a tip for today. As I said, so taking everything around you, it's always important when you're in greenlands and woodlands and everything. Yes, there might not be grand vistas and snow-capped mountains around, but there are small intricate details that you can really take note of. So next time you're out, have a look around you, look at the ground, look at some of the leaves or the bushes or the brambles and everything, and just have a look at where the sun is in relation to that and see how it's hitting some of those leaves. You can create some really nice detailed effects, and it's getting those details which means everything. Taking landscape shoots or taking any kind of shot doesn't mean you have to get everything all in one shot. Just going to take this shot here and I'll show you what it's like in a moment. Okay, this shot, I've got it on a 10-second timer at the moment. I'm using my new Sony a7R III camera with a 24-70 f2.8. Now I'm shooting at f9. Let me just check. Okay, so I'm on a tripod obviously to stabilize everything. I'm shooting at f9, 1/5 of a second at ISO 50. Yes, this camera can go lower than ISO 100, which is brilliant. The ISO numbers, if you want to get finer details without that noise and grain, the lower the ISO, the better it's going to come out. Now this is my, as I say, my new camera, so I'm hoping to get some really nice detailed large prints of this. I quite like this particular shot here. So you can see the kind of effect, the dramatic effect it can take. Yes, you've got a lot of colour and everything, but think ahead. Think after it's been processed. Whenever you look around looking to take a picture, think about what kind of things you have to do with that image to make it really pop before you take that picture. So think of the processing techniques, think the things that has attracted you to take that photo, to think about editing, think about dodging and burning, which is making things darker or lighter afterwards, just to embrace some of that. Another thing to do is to stop in a location give it for about 5 or 10 minutes or so. And the reason being is that the tree behind me has now changed the way the light is hitting on it. So all of the colours, the bark has now changed. It's creating more of a detailed effect now. So it's always good to wait things out and just keep an eye out on things. When the sun dips in and out of clouds, it can change the way it falls on leaves and trees. So I hope this has been helpful. Just a very quick tutorial on taking things in, and don't rush whenever you're doing photography outside. Just take your time, have a look around. If something looks cool, take a photo of it. It might not be the best photo ever, but if it's interested you, just stop to try and take that photo. At least you've got a record of it. You never know, in 1, 2, 3 years time you might actually be looking through some old photos and think, I remember that. And now you may have developed some more editing or processing skills in those 2 or 3 years, which you can then bring back to life should you need to. Okay, so until next time, remember to follow me on Facebook and Instagram down below, and if you like these tutorials, click subscribe and the little bell button, and I hope to see you again soon.
Train just left this town while I'm slow